about you, but sometimes it feels like I'm in the kitchen all day long, just cooking. And as soon as I'm done cooking something, I have to go ahead and clean up. So it's just like a cycle of cooking and cleaning, cooking, cleaning. So I feel like cooking is my full-time job. So since I'm going to be cooking anyways today, I figured why not just take you guys along and show you what I'm going to feed my kids today. For breakfast, I think I'm just going to make some pancakes and eggs. But the problem is I did not clean out the skillet from last night. So I have to do that first. Let's pretend like I cleaned this up last night, okay? So I'm using the pancake mix, the store-bought one. Yep, I'm using store-bought. I'm using store-bought mix because I don't feel like making it from scratch today. And this is a real-life video, store-bought. And I'm just gonna add water. Sometimes I like to add other ingredients too, but today we're gonna keep it simple. Just plain old pancake. I'm trying to see what kind of thickness I want here. This is about the consistency that I like for the most part. Sometimes I could even do thinner than that. But okay. Sometimes cooking with my boss is very hard because he gets fussy. That's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him the boss because he runs things around here. Butter. I put a good amount of butter. Oh snap, I almost forgot. I usually add cinnamon and vanilla to the pancake batter. Gotta give it a little flavor. A little something something. I usually just try to fit 3 pancakes in this skillet. Let's see. It is really hard to do this while holding him because I am being aware of how close he is to the stove. Ah! Man, I hate when I flip a pancake and it lands on the other one. Ugh. Oops, I hope I didn't burn that pancake. No, okay, it's not too bad. I had to go check on something in the dryer. I am going to just wipe out the skillet. I could have just rinsed it, I suppose, but I'm just gonna wipe it out. Wipe out that butter. I'm gonna add more butter and make some eggs in the same skillet. Okay. Let's add some eggs. You spend your time making food for your family and your kids, and then they just don't even want to eat it probably. So they're outside having a grand old time playing in the sandbox. Oh man, I hope they come to eat because they gotta make me look good for the video, right? I'm just kidding. Guys! Breakfast is ready. So I have one that has ketchup on his eggs and one that has guacamole and salsa. So what am I eating? I'm just eating toast and sausages, and I ate a few pieces of apple. I would eat what they're eating, the pancakes and eggs, but the pancakes have dairy powder in them and butter. And I'm avoiding it because the baby's allergic, and eggs he's allergic to as well. So I don't feel like making myself anything good, so this is gonna have to do. So here's what they ate. They each had 1.5 eggs. They ate that. The 5-year-old ate all the eggs and a little pancake, but that's okay. He ate peanut butter and jelly toast this morning already. So this is what the 8-year-old ate: all the eggs, half a pancake, and a whole guacamole, so, and with salsa. Now that breakfast is over, I'm gonna get started on making lunch and dinner. I just want to get it over with because we have other things to do. We have sports practice to go to and different things. So I got this meat from Costco, some ground beef. I'm gonna take out 2. They're frozen solid. I'm gonna use it to make spaghetti and tacos. So I'll cook it in the same pan, and I'm gonna chop an onion up with it and let it cook, and then I'll divide it and use half for spaghetti in half for tacos. Okay, chopped the onion. I'm gonna add it to the pan and then add the frozen meat. And just let it all simmer and cook for however long it needs. Now I'm just gonna put on the lid and let it simmer. I was thinking that for the taco meat, I could put mine over like sauteed potatoes, fried potatoes, and put like lettuce, tomato, and whatever else I can find in my fridge on it. So it's kind of like loaded fries almost. Okay, I'm gonna turn the temp on high, add the salt, and then just let them boil. I was thinking that while the meat and stuff is cooking that I can just go ahead and chop the vegetables for the tacos. And probably I just want to boil and cook the noodles for the spaghetti. And make everything right now so that I don't have to do it later. So my baby's getting, I think, tired and irritable, so I probably need to pick him up soon. Oh no, baby is not happy. I'm just gonna add the vegetables in here and put the rinsed lettuce here on a paper towel so it can drain the excess water. Put the tomatoes, onions. Okay. You know, I was thinking as I brown this meat, I could probably just add some seasonings now because I use a lot of the same seasonings from taco meat, like garlic powder, onion powder, stuff like that, salt, pepper. The only thing I add differently really is cumin and paprika. So I could just add some of the spices now, maybe. Okay, so here is the meat for the tacos. There is the meat sauce for the spaghetti. I just need to simmer it. There are my potatoes. I forgot to mention that in the taco meat, I added, in addition to the garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and salt, I added some cumin, paprika, and a little bit of oregano. And then to the tomato sauce, the additionals besides what you saw earlier, I added some basil, salt, a little, what is it, oregano, and some sugar, a little sugar. Okay, so here's my food. I just have potatoes, meat, lettuce, tomato, onion, avocado, and I would put salsa, but I prefer homemade salsa, but I don't have like cilantro and lemon or lime to add to it, so this is just what it's gonna be. So here are my oldest son's tacos. He had beef, lettuce, tomato, onion, guacamole, and salsa on them. Here's my middle son's taco. He only wanted one taco, and he wanted a crunchy shell, and he has the meat and a little lettuce, a little tomato, and guacamole and cheese. Here's what they ate. They ate it all. I think tacos might be one of their favorite meals. And then before dinner time, my husband picked up the boys to go to my oldest son's sports practice, and he took some spaghetti with him, which he told me the boys ate. And then they went to Costco and came home, and they wanted to eat all of the treats and snacks from Costco. So they had cereal, they had some pho, and I made them eat their leftover pancakes. See, I shouldn't have even made spaghetti. You know what I mean? But that's okay. We'll just eat it tomorrow for lunches and dinners. I love leftovers. I don't know about you. But anyways, this has been fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time.